Hi, I'm Guiliana Kissel, and today I'm talking about Randy Pausch's lecture, The Last Lecture. I've actually listened to his lecture in high school, and I had to read the book in high school, but when I was rewatching his lecture this time, it still had a very powerful impact on me. I think right out the gate when he says, let's address the elephant in the room and shows his brain scans, it makes everyone kind of relax because, a lot of people have heard of, why it's called his last lecture. He says he only has 3 to 6 months to live, and that was a month ago, and he's like, do the math, you guys can figure out what that means. And he was like, I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm not depressed enough for some of you, but that's not how I want to live my life. I really liked when he said that. I think there is this stigma out there that when someone is diagnosed with a terminal illness, they have to be depressed and sad and not find joy in life anymore. I like the approach that Randy took by saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deal with the cards that I was dealt. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to try and change them. I'm just going to live the rest of my life the best that I can until then. As the lecture went on, I felt pretty inspired. He spoke about his childhood dreams and how most of them came true, some not in the way that he would have wanted or how he thought they were going to, which I found interesting. One of my favorite lessons that he spoke about was learning the fundamentals. He spoke about this when he was talking about his dream to play in the NFL, and he started out by saying, I never actually really wanted to start playing football. My dad had to drag me to all the practices. He actually said that he ended up meeting one of his greatest mentors, his coach, Coach Graham. And he was saying that his coach used to push him really hard. He used to make him stay after practice to do extra push-ups. And, he treated the team, very hard. Like, he made them all understand that they needed to learn the basic fundamentals of football before they were even going to get to touch an actual football. I found it really relevant when he said this because, when someone isn't riding you when you're screwing up, that means that they don't care about your success. When someone is riding you, it means that they want you to succeed and be the best that you can be. I find that very relevant because, my parents raised me on the mantra of going above and beyond in everything that I do. So I found it really relevant in the way that his football coach would tell him, I'm riding you because I know that you can do better. I know that you can do better than what you're giving me. So that's something that I've always grown up hearing, that, even if you are giving 100%, you can give 110%. This really resonated with me when he learned from his coach was that without fundamentals, you will not achieve your dreams. I think a lot of people think that by having a dream and talking about their dreams is enough for it to come true just because you want it that bad. But, I think that you really need to work hard at the skills required to achieve that dream to actually have it come true. And that dream will eventually come true because of all the hard work and dedication that you put into it. I think that this lesson also ties into what Randy said towards the end of the lecture, which is if you live properly, the dream will come to you. It sort of goes hand in hand there. But besides working hard for a particular dream that you have, I think that this can also be applied to just life in general, like that by living your best life for yourself, it will allow you to just achieve more. I really found this to be true in regards to school. When I was a freshman, a sophomore even, I wasn't really... It's kind of an adjustment for me to figure out how to manage my time the best. I was staying up really late, sleeping into the afternoon. I wasn't working out that much, and I would always find myself playing catch up. By living properly, I think that Randy was referring to a lot of the dimensions of health that we have talked about in class. By staying in shape, taking care of your body, eating healthy, in a way your life becomes easier. You start to feel better and you have more energy. Now that I'm a junior and I've really started to take care of my body, putting my health first, I also find that when you work towards improving one aspect of your health, the others will follow suit almost a little easier. My overall stress levels have gone down because I'm more organized, and this in turn has helped me to improve my spiritual health as well. Like Randy said, living your best life helps you to achieve your dreams and goals. My social life has improved as well. I've personally made it a goal to really only have friendships that are more lasting and meaningful. I surround myself in environments and people that I feel comfortable with, but also, challenge me to be better because they're also working towards goals and improving themselves. I think when people ask how you can change the world, people automatically hit the big ones like ending world hunger or ending poverty. But to me, changing the world starts small with each individual person. So I think that to change the world, you need to make sure that you're, like I said, living your best life, as Randy said as well. So besides, hitting all the points of improving the health dimensions that we spoke about, there's also other things that you can do. Like, I really want to start giving myself to the community more. I've made it a goal of mine to get more involved with the Gainesville community. There are so many people who need our help in our own backyard. We always think so globally, and of course those people need our help as well, but we also need to look around and realize that there's people around us that we could impact almost immediately. Second, I would really like to pass on a lot of the values that my parents have instilled in me to others, such as hard work and kindness. I really find the saying, do unto others as you wish them to do unto you, is really true. The more good vibes, things that you put out there in the world, people will return it and end up surprising you or helping you or just being better themselves. Third, I really want to use my education in getting here at UF, the health education major, to improve health for others. So learning about all these health things, I want to take what I'm learning and give it to people who maybe don't have the opportunity to be educated in all these levels of health, and like help them find places that will give them better health care. This sort of ties into my fourth one, where I really want to do this by improving hospitals around the country and how they're run and how healthcare is delivered to, America, which is why I would like to get my master's in hospital administration once I graduate. So for my last goal, I just think to change the world, everyone needs to look out for one another. So